Another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family part of your day. We always greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you jump on here live here on this Sunday evening, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Make sure to give the video a like, a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so and share the video on all social media platforms. If you were with me earlier, I tried this video 3 times earlier, and for whatever reason, my volume is not coming through, so I stopped the video each time, because if somebody tells me I can't hear you, there's no point in continuing to do the video. But I never push anything except to go live and to stop the video. So I don't know, how to fix it. I'm not technologically savvy enough, so I just gave up, said I'll try it again later. So if you jump on here, if you let me know if you can't hear me. So again, thank you. My daughter chimed in and said she can. Maybe I'm up and running now. I don't know what the issue was earlier. All 3 times I tried it, somebody different told me they couldn't hear me, and I restarted my phone and everything, and it just didn't work. And I gave up, and I went back and I got rid of those videos, just deleted them, because there's no point in having them when nobody could hear me. But what I'm trying to talk about now that I can be heard is, that's going to happen, baby. Thank you for commenting. But with our Wi-Fi here in the house, there's always going to be a little bit of glitching, especially when you're on your phone too. But hey, people can watch it and at least hear me, even though I'm going to buff occasionally. At least I can be. Y'all are not here, but with you, it's going to glitch. But hey, at least you can hear me, even if it's in slower robotic form because of the glitching. At least I'm heard. But I always like to find these videos about football. That way you're talking about football without talking, constantly about transfer portal or NIL, or, where these head coaches are going, and, doing prediction videos over and over and over again. Because if you do too many of those, that gets old by the time September comes around. So I try to find these different videos that are about football, whether it's college or NFL or just football in general. You're talking football without talking the same old stuff that everybody talks about. And I found one day last week from FanDuel. Well, earlier today I found from FanDuel, and I thought this is one of those that's worth talking about. I don't like talking about the ones that's like most folks do, that's Mount Rushmore. That's, somebody's opinion of, this team could beat this team, or this player could beat this player, because to me, those are useless, because you can't prove who to win a game between a team nowadays and a team 30 years ago, because they're never going to play. So to break those games down, to me, is a waste of time, because nobody can be right, nobody can be wrong. They're stupid. So I don't like talking about those. But this is FanDuel's opinion of the top 25 quarterbacks the year 2000. So unless you've just started watching football last 5 years, you've probably heard of every one of these guys, because it's just since the year 2000. So it's just been 26 years. But these are the top 25 quarterbacks from what they've done at the college football level. And for the most of them, it's what they were expected to do at the NFL level. There's a couple guys on here that even when they were in college, people talked about, hey, this guy's a great collegiate quarterback, but he's probably never going to make it in the NFL, at least as a quarterback. But most of these guys, put up such good numbers in college that coming out of college when they were drafted, they were expected to have great careers. Some did not. And there's one guy on this list who's not even alive anymore. He actually died back in 21 at the age of 37. And I'll tell you who that is when I get there. But without further ado, it's FanDuel's opinion of the top 25 quarterbacks since the year 2000. Number 1, Joe Burrow. Number 2, Cam Newton. Number 3, Tim Tebow. Number 4, Vince Young. And number 5, Trevor Lawrence. And, Burrow, of course, is still playing. Trevor Lawrence is still playing. But anybody that had Tim Tebow as a high draft pick and expected him to have a great NFL career, I don't understand. Because I know even back in college, I thought if he plays in the NFL, it's going to have to be at tight end or fullback. He is a quarterback. So why anybody thought he'd have a great career at the quarterback position, I'll never know. Number 6, a guy that's still playing to this day in the NFL, has been a career backup for the most part, Marcus Mariota, Matt Leinart, Baker Mayfield, who's also still playing, Lamar Jackson, who's still playing, and then Johnny Manziel, who probably could have had a great NFL career, but the problem with Johnny Manziel was Johnny Manziel loved himself some Johnny Manziel, and he just got so arrogant. Number 11, Andrew Luck. Number 12, a guy that's a head coach now at the NFL level, Kellen Moore. Number 13, Deshaun Watson. Number 14, another guy that's still playing. So a lot of these guys are still around, and this guy might be a starter this year, might be a backup this year. He's got a myriad of health and physical problems, always had, but he signed with the team to be backup, but that team starter is also always hurt. Talking about Tua Tagovailoa. Number 15, Caleb Williams. Number 16, Jameis Winston. Hey there. I'm going to assume that's Andrew. If I pronounce your name wrong, I apologize, but thank you for being here. I don't recognize your name. If it's your first time being here, for whatever reason made you stop tonight by the channel, thank you very much. Feel free to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends, tell your family about the channel, and share the video on all social media platforms. Number 16, Jameis Winston. Number 17, Robert Griffin III. Number 18, Sam Bradford. Now, Sam Bradford was expected to be one of the best quarterbacks of this generation at the NFL level, and it just never panned out. He just could not stay on the field. Number 19, a guy that's only been in the NFL for a couple of years, Jaden Daniels. Number 20, Colt McCoy. In the bottom 5 are Stetson Bennett, Colt Brennan, Bryce Young, Pat White, and Graham Harrell. Now, Stetson Bennett, seeing his name reminds you of why Georgia fans are so stupid, because Georgia, one of the best teams, if not the best team in football as far as talent wise, for 45 years, and they've won 2 national championships, and both of them they won with Stetson Bennett. Only time they've won one, and most Georgia fans can't stand Stetson Bennett. Makes you scratch your head and think, wait a minute, Stetson Bennett gave you something that no other quarterback could do, and yet you don't like him. And then number 22, Colt Brennan, is the guy that I was talking about no longer being with us. He died back in 2021 at the age of 37. But when he came out of college, There was a few people that thought, okay, he's a system quarterback. He's never going to make it. But you look at his numbers, and it's hard to picture a guy having those kind of collegiate numbers and not even sniffing field at the NFL level. But he really didn't. But unfortunately, he is no longer with us. But any thoughts on any of this, please feel free to let me know. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. I saw at Home Depot sorting LED, incandescent, and CFL bulbs. So I asked her, "Are you on light duty?" And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over